When we inserted our ladder into our drawing, which by the way is still demo 20 in the project demo 11 for working file purposes, we used a setting when we inserted the ladder. So let's go and have a quick look at that. Let's revisit that. So if I come up here to the Insert Wires, Wire Numbers panel in the Schematic tab on the ribbon there, if I go to Insert Ladder, it was 4.5 inches, the default width. That's the default width in the drawing properties and more than likely the project properties because I haven't changed it individually for any drawing or any project. So that we know the width there is 4.5 inches, so I'll just cancel that for the moment. However, there will be times when you're inserting components on the rungs of your ladder and you need your ladder to be wider. So how do you resize your ladder? Well, the quickest way to resize your ladder is to go to the Schematic tab on the ribbon, go to the Edit Components panel here, click on this flyout here and use Scoot. Click on Scoot and it prompts you to select the component, wire or wire number. Now you've got a wire coming down here on your ladder and then you've got your rungs here. So you've got the two wires, that one there, that form the ladder, and then you've got the rungs going across. So if I click on this wire here, you'll see the Scoot command kicks in and I can move that visually wherever I want to. But you'll notice that the dynamic input automatically goes off because the Scoot is a visual thing. If I come down here, I can't touch the status bar. Scoot is tying me to the screen. So if I go this way like that, I don't know actually how far I've moved it. But visually, I might just say, oh, I need it to go that far. And as soon as I do that, it scoots it that distance. And then I press Enter or Escape to cancel that Scoot command. It just quickly flicks that across and makes it much bigger and allows me to fit in more components on the rungs of the ladder. So I'll just undo that for the moment, take that back to where it was. So I've gone back to my 4.5 width. I can just use the Stretch command in AutoCAD as well. There's nothing to stop me doing that. So if I go to the Home tab on the ribbon and go to the regular AutoCAD Modify panel, there's Stretch there, click on Stretch and just click, drag upwards. Now be careful of this, you get this lasso thing, okay? I can do lots of whirly shapes, it's excellent, but it only selects the objects in the lasso, which is not what I want to happen. So I'm just going to hit Escape there and go back to Stretch again, and then you just do a quick click and then drag, okay? Don't hold the mouse button down. Otherwise it does that lasso thing. Do a regular stretch using a rectangular crossing window. Remember, stretch only works with a crossing window, crossing polygon, or, as we saw, a crossing lasso now as well. So when I click there like that, it selects that entire right-hand half of the ladder plus the rungs. Now we want the rungs to stretch across to the right. The wire, the vertical one, will just stay where it is and move in the plane of the stretch. So I just press Enter to confirm. Now, the nice thing about this is because I'm using the Stretch command now, I can utilize my object snaps and my polar tracking. So if I use that endpoint snap there, I can obviously snap to it. I need to make sure that my snaps are on, so I come down to the status bar and just click there, make sure that endpoint is on, which it is now. Come into the drawing area like so, and then when I hover there, I get an endpoint snap. So I can do this accurately. I can click, and then as I drag, look, going along the polar tracking there, keeping it level on the 0 degrees, I can type in a distance of, say, 3 and press Enter, and that stretches it exactly 3. So you can see there, I've got two ways of resizing my ladder once I've brought it into the drawing. I can resize it quickly and visually using Scoot, or I can resize it accurately using object snaps using the AutoCAD Stretch command.